Hey, what's up, guys? This is going to be the trade review for Thursday, May 14th. Fantastic trade. I'm going to show you on my Addis chart. There's no point in showing you my other chart because on this chart, I can show you the regular candles and then I can show you order flow too. So I'm going to go over a couple different things on this trade review to show you how I use the order flow as well. When I scroll in, these candles turn into delta. It's showing me the delta profile. So if you don't know what delta is the difference between buy orders and sell orders, right? Um, so uh, I'll get into that when we progress with the video. So, anyways, um, before market opened, this doji candle right here is market open. Okay, excuse me. Okay, I had on the charts, I had this support level. It wasn't a fair value gap. All right, it's not printing those candles. Anyways, it's not a fair value gap. It was a support level. Um, and a good sell side liquidity level that lined up together, very strong level. That price had bounced off several times, has not been able to break it. So I mentioned in the Discord that I would be looking for price to come down, respect this level, and then trade back up to the highs. Okay. And if we broke through this and held, then I would be looking for trades. I would be looking for sells and I would trade to the lows. Okay. So at the open, what we saw, just we're going to go over the candles first and then I'll show you what I saw on order flow. So, how I do it on the chart that I execute my trades on, I have regular candlesticks. And then on one of my other screens, I have my Addis chart and I have that with my order flow, the delta profile. So I can see what's going on both regular candlesticks and my delta profile, just how I like to do it. And right now I have big trades off, so I'll show you that as well. So, anyways, so here's the open. We come down, we trade, we bounce off it. Okay. We open a new candle. These are 1 minute candles. Okay. We come down again, we bounce off it. So look at how many times before the open: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times we have bounced off of this just within a 30-minute time period or 40-minute time period. Okay. So, anyways, we bounce off it at the open again, come bounce off it again. We start getting some momentum to the upside. Another reason why I entered right here, I will show you. Let me turn on my big trades indicator. Look at that bubble. So big buy orders are getting executed right here. So once we got up above here, I bought. I bought in for 3 contracts. I was just trading micros. And then once we broke out of this high, I added 3 more. So my total entry ended up being, when we got up here, I did. So my entry was right above this because they take the average of the two, right? So my overall entry was right here because once we broke out of this with some momentum and I saw this, figured we're at least going to come take out this high, this swing high. And look what happened as we're trading. More buyers stepped in, more buyers stepped in, more buyers, more buyers. So I was convinced we were definitely coming up to this high. I wanted to hold to this high. This was the current session London high, and I would have, but I was trading a new eval and I couldn't make more than it actually worked out perfect for this high. I couldn't make more than that, a little under $900 today, or else I would have broke my consistency rule. So played trade out. The trade played out really well. You can see how buyers just kept stepping in. Sellers stepped in, but they got absorbed by the buyers and continued higher. And then look what happened up here. Buyers got absorbed. Sellers stepped in. This swept the highs, right? Or almost swept the highs. Sorry, almost swept the highs. Sellers stepped in. Boom, boom, boom. And then there was actually another beautiful entry right here you guys could have taken. So right off of this inversion, Um, you could have taken that entry right there. So come up, inverse it, buy, put your up here at the bodies, and you would have been taken out by that wick. See, again, this is why I like putting my TPs at the bodies, because the first time it did not come up to these wicks; it only came up to the bodies. I'll show you. Look at that. It came up. It came up to the bodies. Right. There's another great example. I didn't even know that happened, but this is, I did mention even yesterday or the day before. This is why I like putting my take profit at the bodies. Okay, because are you going to hold through this pullback? A lot of people might, but personally, I probably wouldn't have, because it didn't take the high, so it made a lower high. So then you're wondering, oh, is this going to come all the way down and take me out? And I don't like risking that when I'm already this much in profit. I would rather take my profit there than wait through this and hope that it's going to come and give me another, like, what is that? So it was another, like, a little under 20 points, 17 points, but still, you don't know that that's going to happen. So another great example why I put my profit or TPs at the bodies. So, anyways, let's go to the delta now. So this is how delta works. So what you are seeing is the difference between sell orders and buy orders. And in my or in our community, there is a section, and it talks about volume profile. This is kind of the same thing. There's different shapes that the profile makes a B shape, makes a P shape, a lowercase b, a D, right? And those kind of tell you where the volume is, where the orders are taking place. So how this works is it's just like volume profile. It's orders over price, not time. So at different levels, not by time. Okay, the regular volume candles that you see at the bottom of people's chart, that is just volume over time. It doesn't tell you where on the price scale we are getting all those orders, and that's why order flow is nice. You see where at what levels the volume is coming in. So you do the same thing. You look for certain shapes. So um, see with the purple is sell orders, so you can see there's a lot of selling come, there's not a lot of buying coming in. But what happens once it comes and hits this level? Look at this, seller step in or buyer step in, buyers stepping in, buyers stepping in, buyers are up here. Okay, now they lay off a little bit, lay off just a little bit of selling pressure, nothing big, a little bit of selling pressure, nothing, right? It's, you see how small of selling pressure that is, so it tells you that there aren't a ton of sellers right here, right? And then it flips, and look what happens. All these buyers step in. So even without big trades, I can tell on this at what level and basically how much orders are. I can't tell to the number, but you can tell by how big the lines are, right? Um, so right there would be a confirmation, yes, buy, right? And then the white line is the POC of these candles. So that's the point of control of each candle. Okay, so we're most of the volume is coming in. Okay, so look at most of the volume is coming in at the top of this. So what's the thought? We're going to push higher, right? Most of the volume up there, boom, boom. So buyers are still stepping in, stepping in, stepping in, right? So how you use this to also look for exhaustion. If you're for shorts, you're going to look for. Can I? How can I? I don't know how I can write on this. Short waves. I have never written on this. Anyways, what you would look for is a P shape. Okay, so see this right here, long, and then this is kind of a P shape. So there's buyers up here, but it doesn't go higher. So that's telling us that buyers are getting absorbed, they're getting exhausted, and sellers are stepping in. It would be reversed for buys. You would look for a lowercase b shape. Okay, let's see if we can find. Okay, right here. Look how quick that was. Ooh. Let's make this smaller. Why the heck did that happen? All right, come on. Okay, so right here, look at this lowercase b shape. Okay, sellers are here, but they're not getting rewarded. They're getting exhausted, and it goes up. Boom. Okay, So you look for stuff like that, and then you just look at the shape and how much is the sellers are taking over or buyers are taking over. See, look right here. Here's a lowercase b shape, and it doesn't push lower; it pushes higher. Okay. Um, so here's another great example. Look at this, lowercase b. Point of control is down here, but they don't get rewarded. It pushes higher. Tells you that sellers are getting exhausted. So use this for exhaustion delta. You can use it for exhaustion too. See right here, lowercase b. Boom, another lowercase b. Okay. So yeah, there's some examples of delta for you guys, and the my trade for the day. I know Palermo nailed it. Nice work, man. Good job. I love seeing you're killing it, man. Keep up the great work. So I hope I hear from more of you guys. I did post in the community. We have so many other members in the community, but we don't hear from many of you guys. I would love to get some more interaction with you guys. So I hope to hear from more of you guys. I hope everyone had a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one.